Hey, how y'all doing? Welcome to the first episode of Outlaws of Wrasslin, brought to you by the Outlaw Wrestling Federation and your host, your friend, Whitey Jenkins. Man, I've been hard at work getting this together for y'all, and what I've done, I have gotten all of the great outlaw wrestling promoters, not all the outlaw wrestling promoters, just the great ones. I've got them together and made this one big Outlaw Wrestling Federation. And each week, I'm going to be bringing you the best outlaw wrestling matches from across the country and feature them right here on Outlaw Wrestling Federation. You're not going to see all that junk you see on the mainstream shows on Monday nights and Wednesday nights and Friday nights and all that. You're going to see good, classic, old school wrestling shot on VHS just the way God intended. That's what we're going to bring you. That's what your buddy Whitey Jenkins is going to bring you here week in and week out on Outlaws of Wrasslin. We got a great show for you here today. We're going to start the show off with a heavyweight title match. It's going to be the OWF North Mississippi Heavyweight Championship on the line as Mildfire Bobby Rich takes on fantastic Freddy Guerrero. And, of course, you know in Bobby Rich's corner is going to be his manager, Angry Eddie Alfonso. We're also going to see Jackpot Jesse, one of the biggest managers here in the OWF. He's going to be in the ring wrestling. That's right. They held a raffle at intermission, and the fan that won is going to put on a mask, and he's going to get in the ring, and he's actually going to have a match against Jackpot Jesse right there in Hickory Flat, Ohio. And then we're going to go down to Texas. That's right, down to Old Trough, Texas, home of Dirty Dutch Mantell. We're going to have a couple of matches for you down there, but we're going to talk a little bit more about that later. Right now, let's go to the ring for our very first match, a championship match, no less. Let's go. All right, fans, here we are with our opening bout here on OWF Wrasslin. There you see fantastic Freddy Guerrero getting ready to challenge Mildfire Bobby Rich for that North Mississippi Heavyweight Championship. And, of course, you know Freddy Guerrero, part of that famous Guerrero family. And, of course, this is another famous family represented here is Bobby Mildfire Rich. Of course, another cousin of Tommy Wildfire Rich, much like Johnny Rich, Davey Rich. And there you see a great hip toss by old Freddy Guerrero there. Took the champion down. He goes over and kicks the belt. I don't know what that's about, but just to get under the skin of old Mildfire. Over in the corner, you can kind of see him there. Rich's manager there, he's Angry Eddie Alfonso, and you'll see a lot of him coming up here on OWF. He manages a lot of people, he wrestles, he does a little bit of everything. Oh, look at that hip toss on Guerrero from the champion. Mildfire Rich showing he ain't going to take none of it off old Freddy. Now Freddy's going to have to come up with another plan here. Look at that, takes him in the side headlock. It's some good wrestling right here, folks. You're seeing some good fundamental wrestling hold. Oh, big knee to the gut. Oh, Freddy Guerrero wasn't ready for that, man. Rich just clubbing on him with some big forearm shots and a big old body slam. And Freddy Guerrero's in a lot of trouble right now. And a big right hand. That's his specialty. You'll see Bobby Rich throw a lot of them big right hands like you just seen him again. And Guerrero is down. And the challenger's in a lot of trouble here. Whoa, he fires back with a foot to the gut. Big old elbow right to the head. Goes for that side headlock takedown, and boom, gets slammed right on his back. Man, this is some wild action. That's why I told y'all, outlaw wrestling is where it's at. Look at that right hand right there. You ain't seen a punch like that on Monday nights or Wednesday nights in a long, long time. Freddy Guerrero firing back. You know, he's got that Latin blood in him. He's a Guerrero. He goes and fires Rich off the ropes, takes him with a big back elbow, and goes for the cover because he knows what it's all about. It's about winning that championship. Even though he kicked the belt a minute ago, he still wants to walk out of here wearing that title belt coming right out of Mississippi here, the North Mississippi Heavyweight Champion. Wow, what a clothesline right there. Shades of Stan Hansen. As Freddy Guerrero locks him in that chin lock, that's a brutal hold right there. We might see the champion submit. We may have a brand new champion here any moment because that's putting a lot of punishment on the neck, back, all the way down the spine right there, the way he's got that applied. But, oh, wait a minute. Look here. Bobby Rich, is he going to the eyes? Is he? Yeah, referee's telling him, get out of my eyes, but it's too late. He's done raked the eyes and broke the hole. Oh, wow, Rich getting in his eyes some more. Look at that, man. flagrant irate right there in front of the referee, and another big shot to the gut. And them right hands are brutal, man. Old Mildfire Bobby Rich could have been a boxer with them right hand punches he's got. Oh, look at him just choking him over the rope right there. Freddy Guerrero is in a lot of trouble, I guarantee you. He's starting to wish maybe he hadn't kicked that belt earlier. And there you see Eddie Alfonso set it on the ground. So, oh, look at this. Oh, Angry Eddie there choking Freddy Guerrero while Bobby Rich distracts the referee. Classic Eddie Alfonso right there. Getting his licks in, getting the choke on old Freddy Guerrero. Look at this. He's got him hooked. He's going to go for a big suplex. Oh, perfectly executed. That's why he's the champ right there. You see that? 1, 2. Oh, that might have been it if Rich would have hooked the leg, but he didn't hook the leg, so we still at it, folks. He's got some backs him into the ropes once again. Shoots him off. Goes for a big backdrop. No, he was going for a backdrop, but Freddy Guerrero got him with a sunset flip. That could have been it. We might have had a new champion right there out of nowhere. But the champion persevered, kicked out, and he's going to go for another big right hand to the face. Man, like I said, nobody throws a punch like old Mildfire Bobby Rich, that's for sure. Much like his cousin Tommy. Backs him in the rope, big chop. Now you'll notice you can't really hear the sound. Here on Outlaw Wrasslin, we've got to mute that sound because most of the time these shows are using unlicensed music. These fans are hollering curse words that we can't put out here on the TV. So we just have to lower the sound. But you can guarantee that chop that he just hit Freddy Guerrero with sounded off and echoed through that whole community center. Best believe. And Freddy Guerrero is in a heap of trouble right now. Look at, oh, another big right hand. That's at least a dozen right there that we've seen in this match. Oh, scoops him up. That's a unique way of scooping him up. Boom! Plants him right there in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Clean win for the champ. Man, what a title defense right here in the opening match on our Outlaws of Wrasslin. Tune in Sundays to Cheap Heat TV Live at 6 p.m. Central Time for pro wrestling news, talk, and interviews with some of your favorite pro wrestlers from across the country. All hosted by Upbeat Sanders, the king of all wrestling media, Gene Jackson, and the pickup artist, Shane Mako, also with an occasional appearance of their friend, Scott Morgan. You can catch it all at youtube.com/cheapheattv. Go there to subscribe and make sure you follow them on all their social media. It's your new favorite podcast, Cheap Heat TV Live. All right, ladies and gentlemen, match number 2 here on OWF Wrasslin. Look at this. Jackpot Jesse's done attacked this man. That guy right there in the tie-dyed is a fan who won a raffle at intermission to win a match right here, and he's taking on Jackpot Jesse, who normally is a manager, but he volunteered to have a match. This fan won the raffle, and Jesse blasted him with that crutch before the bell rang, and now he's in a whole heap of trouble. Look at Jackpot Jesse. Of course, you know they call Jackpot Jesse that because he goes out to Vegas all the time. He won a fortune out there, and now he just travels around, does wrestling, goes and gambles, does whatever he wants to do. And right now what he wants to do is whoop up on this masked fan, this raffle winner right here. And I don't think he's looking like a winner right now. Look at Jackpot Jesse just teeing off on him right here. Just whooping the fire out of him right here. Speaking of fire, they're in the right place. We're at the Hickory Flat, Ohio. They're at the fire department. Look at that. Now, that's a veteran move right there. That's a veteran. You see Jackpot Jesse as he's doing them stomps, he pulls his cap off and holds it in his hand so it don't fly out in the audience where one of these deadbeats will try to steal it from him. Look at that knee. Well-placed knee. I mean, look at it, just kicking away on him right there. And he's in control. Now he's reaching down his pocket. Let's see, he steers the referee over there to the corner, and now he's got a chain or some such, and he's just choking this guy. Yeah, this guy's really regretting putting that dollar in the bucket to win this raffle here. And now he's in the ring with an ornery competitor right here, old Jackpot Jesse. He'll do whatever it takes to win. And right now, that includes choking this poor bastard to death with a chain or a string or whatever that is he pulled out of his breeches there. He's putting it back in his breeches. Now this fan, he's back up to his feet already. Oh, look at that. Just drills him with a big forearm shot. Now he places him over here in the corner. Now this random guy over in his corner. Now he's going to choke on him for a while. Well, look at this referee getting rough with old Jackpot Jesse. Jackpot Jesse will buy and sell this cat. I don't know who that referee is. He looks a little bit like Carl from Sling Blade. Rumor and innuendo is he talks like him too. Oh, another well placed knee. Look at Jesse just driving them knees in right there. Expertly applied. Oh, big left hand. I've heard people say over the years that Michael Hayes has the best left hand in the business. Well, clearly them folks ain't never seen Jackpot Jesse, because he just nailed him with a left hand like Johnny B. Bad. Oh, big avalanche splash in the corner. And now that masked fan over there, we might see Jimmy go for the old X-Pac spot in the corner there. No, he ain't going to do it. Oh, look at him just standing on his chest. Oh, stepping all in the throat of this masked fan in here. Yeah, this guy is really regretting entering that raffle, I guarantee you, because Jackpot's just wearing him out. But wait a minute. Oh, no. There you can see again, veteran move. He pulled his cap off his head so the masked fan couldn't take his cap. So there, even though the masked fan is waylaying on him, he's still hanging on to his cap. And that's a veteran move. Most folks would just let their cap get knocked off and fly out in the crowd. But there you see Jesse's hanging on to it. Don't matter how much he's getting whooped up on, he ain't going to lose that damn cap, I guarantee you. And there he goes. He puts it back on his head. And now this feller over here in the corner, whoever he is talking to the masked fan. Now, Jesse went back in his pocket again. Oh, big shot to the throat. I don't know what that foreign object was, but he caught him right in the throat. And oh, Carl from Sling Blade with the world's fastest count. And this one is over. Look at that. Your winner, Jackpot Jesse. Are you looking to have a good time? Well, head on down to Happy Hour Comedy Club and Restaurant in Anniston, Alabama. Shoot you some pool, play you some darts, or head on over to the bar and get you a cold beer or one of them fancy cocktail drinks. They got all that. You hungry? Get you one of the best pizzas in Anniston or anything else off the menu. They got burgers, tacos, chicken wings, anything you want. Every Thursday night, they got open mic comedy and karaoke, and live comedy every Friday and Saturday night with some of the top comedians from across the United States. Go to happyhourcomedyclub.com for more information and tell them Whitey Jenkins sent you. How you liking action so far here, folks? It's been wild. I told you, Outlaw Wrasslin Federation is going to bring you the best wrestling action from all across the country, and we got another one coming up here in just a moment. As we're heading back, we're going to head down to Texas as we're going to see the son of a legend. That's right. Tojo Yamamoto Jr. is going to be taking on Rudy Rodriguez. That's right. And, of course, in Tojo Jr.'s corner is going to be Fat Opie. And then in our main event, we're going to see the prestigious OWF Fort Worth Public Access Television Championship on the line when the champion, Slim Chance McQueen, with his manager, Cowgirl Cindy Richter, is going to put the title on the line right here on television against Bad Boy Buck Spivey with his manager, the illustrious Les Presley. It should be a good one. And get ready next week. We're going to have a lot more action for you next week. And next week, we're going to hear from the Outlaw Wrestling Federation president, Memphis Monroe. But right now, let's get back to that action in the ring. All right, Outlaw Wrestling fans, now we're down here in Old Trough, Texas, home of Dirty Dutch Mantell's. We're getting ready to see that man right there, Rudy Rodriguez, taking on Tojo Yamamoto Jr. So he's the son of Tojo Yamamoto. There he takes the big man back in the corner, Rudy Rodriguez, saying that Tojo Jr. pulled his hair, and there you see referee Harold. He's going to be your official in this bout. And there they go, locking up again. And there you see Tojo Jr. pulling his hair once again. Rudy Rodriguez is not happy about it. I don't know if you've noticed him in the corner yet, but Tojo Jr. is managed by Fat Opie. And that's that feller's name, and it's an interesting moniker, but it rings true. Oh, once again, just pulling the hair. Oh, and fires one in on him this time. Besides just pulling the hair, oh, look there, Harold gets him back, says, give him a chance to get out of the corner now. He said, I know how you Japanese people are. See, Harold's old, he's an old feller. He's probably got some preconceived notions about, a Pearl Harbor attack in the corner or something. I don't know, but there you see, Rudy Rodriguez made a pretty smart move. He stepped on them bare feet of Tojo there. Oh, DDT, nicely executed. Tojo Jr. just rolled on out of the ring, which was the best thing he could have done because if Rudy Rodriguez was going to be smart, he'd have went for a pin there. And there you see, trying to get his britches pulled back up. Fat Opie's over saying maybe we need to talk to Paul. I don't know. There you see Tojo's breaks the count. And that's smart. That's very smart to see the fans yell at him. Again, that's why we got the sound turned down, because no telling what they said to him. There you see the local team there at ringside down there in Texas calling the action here as Tojo comes back in and attacks from behind. They executed the game plan there. Fat Opie went over and distracted Rodriguez, and now Tojo Jr. is lining up for, is it going to be a Bronco Buster? Oh, no, it's the double foot right to the codpiece there. My goodness. I mean, if referee Harold was paying attention, that might have been a disqualification, but, I mean, as you can see from them glasses, his cataracts really don't allow for him to see anything right outside of his immediate, within maybe 6 to 10 inches away from him. So, no disqualification on that one. Fat Opie gets a couple licks in on old Rudy Rodriguez, and now he gets fired off the ropes. Here he comes. Oh, what a big flying lariat, just like old Barry Windham back in the day. Big leg drop, and Rudy Rodriguez is in big trouble. Look at that, just kind of sits on his chest. He had his feet on the ropes, but referee Harold wasn't, like I said, if it ain't about 4 to 6 inches from his face, he can't see it, but the fans let him know, and so he called it. A couple of punches there from old Rudy. Rudy fires him off, and whoa, what a clothesline that was. I tell you what, so far on this episode of OWF, it's been like a Lex Luger marathon or something, all these clotheslines. And now Rudy takes a low blow shot here on Tojo Jr. So there may not be a Tojo Jr. with shots like that. Drives him just face first into that turnbuckle. Takes him over to the other side. He's going to take him on a tour of the ring here. And he's going to go for a half crab. I didn't expect that. But I guess that's kind of like a lame version of Conan's Tequila Sunrise or something. Look at that, Fat Opie just gives him a right hook. You got to respect that. I mean, daggum. He just reached in there and clocked him. I mean, that's how you do it. Of course, old referee Harold ain't going to see it no way, so might as well, right? There you see Tojo Jr.'s got the referee. Here comes Opie. What's he going to do? He's got him hooked for... Good Lord. He gave him a rotating rock bottom. I didn't know that Opie had that kind of wrestling ability there, but he just... Geez, we just seen the manager do the biggest move we've seen so far in this match. I did not see that coming. What a maneuver there by Fat Opie. He shoots Rodriguez in the corner and hits him with a big stinger splash right there. This could be it as he rolls him over. But then picks him up, puts him in a chin lock. I don't know that I would have followed the big stinger splash with a chin lock, but as you see, Rudy Rodriguez there trying to get the fans to clap along, and very odd rhythm there, but there you see Tojo just chopping him across the chest. Wait a minute. Oh, good grief. Out of nowhere with that full Nelson slam. Tojo Jr.'s in some trouble here. They're both down, though, because Rudy Rodriguez is taking some punishment in this one. I mean, he's taking some big punishment, if I'm being honest. Puts his arm across him, the ginger tap of the mat there by referee Harold. We're going to say his foot was on the ropes thanks to Fat Opie. That was questionable at best, but again, referee Harold just kind of has to take everybody's word for it. Now there you see Fat Opie saying, hey man, you should have brought some of your daddy's salt in the ring to throw in his eyes, or at the very least wore them wooden shoes. And there big foot to the gut by Tojo, and he goes to fire him off once again. Another clothesline. Like I said, this week's edition of Outlaw Wrestling Federation is brought to you by the clothesline. And wait a minute now. Fat Opie was going to hand a chain off to Tojo, but he didn't realize it was snatched up by Rudy Rodriguez, who now comes over. He blasts Fat Opie right off the ropes. Harold didn't see that chain go flying right past his face. 1, 2, 3, and there you got it. Your winner of the match, Rudy Rodriguez. Poor fat Opie got blasted upside the head. Folks, that was a good one right there. Get ready for your main event coming up next. You like barbecue? Well, of course you do, unless you're some kind of weirdo or wasn't raised right. So if you want to get some of the best barbecue around, check out P3 Barbecue. Our buddy David Estes does it up right, and he'll be glad to cater to your next event or just send you some of his award-winning sauce right there to your own doorstep. Go over and check them out on the Facebooks at facebook.com/P3Barbecue or give old David a call at 901-679-3452 and tell him Whitey Jenkins sent you. All right, Outlaw Wrestling fans, it's time for our main event. As you see, Cowgirl Cindy Richter leading the champ, Slim Chance McQueen. Of course, he is your OWF Fort Worth Public Access Television Champion. And out there on the floor, you see the challenger. There you see his manager, illustrious Wes Presley, along with the challenger, Bad Boy Buck Spivey. We're about to get the main event underway right there. You see Les Presley out there looking sharp, got his sunglasses on in the building. Well, Buck Spivey's all pumped up. He says he's taking that strap home tonight. He's going to be the very prestigious OWF Fort Worth Public Access Television Champion. He's here to win it. Although he's not one, he's telling the referee, keep him back now. As you see earlier, from the earlier match in Texas, we saw 84-year-old Harold as the referee. Well, here, his son, Harold Jr., is reffing, so that's probably going to work in these guys' favor because at least, as you can see, he's not wearing glasses. His vision is much better. And, oh, look at that. Chance McQueen just takes Buck Spivey in the corner, and Spivey says, he's pulling my hair, ref. He's pulling my hair. And Chance McQueen, there you see, as Buck Spivey points at the beautiful blonde hair on top of his head that was being pulled moments ago, allegedly. We don't know that the champ was pulling his hair because from this camera angle, we cannot tell. But he's still yelling to referee Harold Jr. and telling him, get over and tell him quit pulling my hair. Now, of course, Slim Chance McQueen tells the referee to ask the fans, and the fans say no. He, in fact, was not pulling the hair of Buck Spivey. Buck Spivey is a liar. I don't know who to believe here, folks. But here they go, locking up again. Whoa, arm drag. What a maneuver there by Buck Spivey. And Chance McQueen looks a little put out by it. He wasn't expecting that. Spivey's quite proud of himself. Look at that smile on his face, strutting around a little bit. He's feeling it now. Look at this. They lock up again, collar and elbow tie. Oh, another arm drag. Perfectly executed. And Slim oh, look at the guns, man. He's showing them what's up. He said, that's how I threw you right there because I got been putting in the time in the gym. And Les Presley looks very excited, very impressed by it all. They lock up once again, collar and elbow tie up. And it is a big hip toss out of the corner by the champ, followed by a drop kick. Whoa, look at that drop kick. Shades of Brad Armstrong right there. Perfectly executed. Buck Spivey runs for the heels, and Harold Jr. says, nope, champ, keep it in the ring. Don't go chasing him out of the building. He lays the count on him now. The illustrious Les Presley, it's hard to say his damn name, saying that the champ pulled the britches of the challenger. We can't say tights. He ain't wearing tights, but he's saying he pulled his britches when he gave him that hip toss a moment ago. Now Spivey comes back in, still complaining to Harold Jr., your referee. Now, Harold Jr. having a bit of an exchange here with the champ. I don't know what they're talking about. Maybe they're discussing what's still going to be open to eat once they get out of here. It's hard to say. But here he takes him to a headlock, side headlock takeover. And once again, Buck Spivey is accused him of pulling the hair. And, man, McQueen just blasted him with a punch right to the grill. He holds on to that side headlock here. Here you go, Buck Spivey fires him off the ropes. Oh, locks him in a sleeper hold. Look at this, folks. Man, it's been a while since we've seen a sleeper hold. There you see Buck Spivey locking it in. Shades of Brutus the Barber Beefcake back in the 80s. And who's to say if he was to put the champ out with a sleeper hold, not only would he be the champion, if he could find some some clippers or a trimmer, he might just shave the head of Slim Chance McQueen right here in Oil Trough, Texas. But wait a minute. Oh, McQueen with a chin breaker. Gets out of it. Oh, and he's back on his feet. He's fired up. He has no ill effects from that sleeper hold whatsoever. He's back in this thing wide open. And he locks a sleeper on Buck Spivey. Oh, my gosh. I can't believe it. 2 sleepers in the same match. When was the last time you've seen a title change with a sleeper hold? This would be huge if right here in the main event of our first episode, if the champion was to defend his title successfully using a sleeper hold. But, it didn't fall third time. Look at that. Buck Spivey rakes the eyes. And, he gets jerked right back into it. Man, as they've always said, that Slim McQueen has the toughest eyes in the business. He tried to use that same chin breaker, but it did not work. Fell right back on his tailbone, and he is begging off in the corner, and the champion is in control. And I guess the challenger's not realizing here, just teeing off, just kicking him all in his guts, just rearranging the rib cage of Buck Spivey. But Buck lays a big clothesline in the corner, and this is what I was about to say a moment ago. This is a TV title match. He's got to be in the driver's seat. He can't be begging off, because if it goes the time limit, that's the champion's advantage. Oh, look at this. Illustrious Les Presley choking him with a chain right out there on the floor. And now Cindy Richter is upset. She's up on the corner telling the referee that Les Presley's cheating. And big stomp right to the face. Drops an elbow on the back of his head. This might be it, folks. We may be about to see a brand new OWF Fort Worth public access television champion. Nice suplex by Buck Spivey. Is he going to follow it up with? Big leg drop right there. Gives the international sign for it's over with the old thumb across the throat right there. Here he goes. He's trying to roll him over, but very smart by the champ. The champ rolled towards the ropes right then. That way he knew all he would have to do is throw a foot over the ropes. He wouldn't have to make the effort of kicking out. And that, my friends, is a smart move. Oh, no, figure 4 leg lock. Look at this. Figure 4 leg lock by the champion. Buck Spivey is in the middle of the ring. He's swatting at a fly or something. I don't know. Wait a minute. Who's it? Hardway Hank Hendricks has hit the ring. Look at this. One half of Hard and Heavy. Hardway Hank Hendricks is, vicious stomps. Oh, my gosh. He's just kicking the crap out of look at that. It's Chuck the Truck. Chuck the Truck Tatum is in the ring, and right now we've got both members of the tag team championship team of Hard and Heavy in here helping Buck Spivey out as Les Presley leads and gives directions. Cindy Richter's having a fit, and there you see Hank Hendricks just banging away right there at the face of, wait a minute, who's this? Look who's coming out to make the save. The DLC, the Dude Love Club, they are here to save the day.